Sorry, I cannot hear you. I'm kinda busy.
No, I'm gonna play 7.1. I'm going to give it a shot and see how I feel.
Okay. Father, is now not the time to abandon this quest? We're meddling with forces beyond. Enough, Alma. We adults are talking. While Will was searching for the lizard, I inspected an area of exposed foundation at the base of the lighthouse. And? And you were right, Father. The lighthouse is built squarely atop the ruins of what can only be the clockwork city of Goog. The what-work city of who? According to the Zodiac Brave story, the clockwork city of Goog was a metallic metropolis wherein airships, automata, and other technological marvels of the age were first conceived. Little is said about its location, however, save that it was far away. While the Durai papers do not say a great deal more, they do mention that the land upon which the legendary city was built was severely limited, an inconvenience that forced its inhabitants to build up rather than out. Which led me to ask myself, what if the reason land was limited was because the land in question was an island? But that would still not explain the omission of the cataract. It's inconceivable that the authors would neglect to mention so prominent a landmark had it existed. And then I found it, a lone passage regarding Goog's fall. While the particulars were missing, it appears the city was abandoned after an explosion left half of it in ruin. I believe that this explosion may have undermined a portion of the seabed. It need only have been a small area at first, one that could well have gone unnoticed during the Exodus. As time passed, however, the waters would have continued to wear away at the rock, slowly widening the gap until we have what lies beneath us today. This would explain why there's no mention of Ridorana prior to the present era. Come, Father, will you not tell the rest of the possibility that we Garleans are descended in part from the displaced citizens of Goog? What a strange name for a city. It would explain how the Empire was able to forge its armies of iron even before the discovery of the application of Algan technology. And it may also explain why the legend of Evilis has resonated with our people for centuries, despite the fact that the Lost Kingdom was, as far as we can tell, in quite a different corner of the world. An interesting, if somewhat ambitious theory, but to return to your original claim, it is your belief that the Ridorana lighthouse stands atop what is left of... That necklace. Where did you get it, girl? Huh? This? It was my mother's. Your mother's? It was my late wife's most cherished possession. Why do you ask? Bagaman had a talisman he would wear beneath his jerkin. He refused to take it off, even when bathing. He said it was special. I only saw it a few times, but it looked exactly like the one your daughter wears. And what are you implying, lizard? That my sister stole it? Or my late mother? Neither. I spoke of their similarity, that is all. Can you believe the nerve of this boy? Enough, Ramza. Our guests are merely concerned for the well-being of their kin. But what of our kin? What of them, Ramza? Do you imagine our kin to be better than theirs in some way? Or anyone else's, for that matter? I apologize, Father. We have but one purpose, son, and that is to prove the existence of Evilis and clear our family's name. Do not allow anger or hate to lead you from that path. Now we have a lost city to explore. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Wahoo! Wonderful. Wonderful. Jeez. Yeah?
Did I tell you?
What?
We're gonna run them out to get something to eat.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Has anybody said anything?
Snowy's getting mad about the bunnies. Someone help.
The bunnies. Alright.
Did all the parties fill up already?
For that.
Also, like 3 minutes, so probably want to be down there.
Okay, I'm out of. Who did I promote? Core?
Yeah.
There we go.
Curse of 3 healers. I can't wait to die.
And you know I won't be paying attention because I'll be calling.
Yeah. So my only hope is Mia, which is debatable hope.
Mia will not steer you wrong. Mia will heal.
Unless Mia chooses death. Then I'm just doomed.
True.
My life is in your hands. Have fun. That's about it. Yep.
Let's do it.
I just gave myself Spirit of the Remembered. If I pop Plate Bearer, is that going to remove the spirit buff?
Nope. He'll stay. Waits in like a minute.
Alright,
I can't,
okay.
I can't use Plate Bearer as a tank, so what should I use instead?
Guardian works, yeah. But probably want to make your way down the Omni. You can make logos afterwards.
There's a logos manipulator inside of BA. Don't worry about making logos until we go in at this point. Can I get, like, verbal ready checks? I know this is silly,
Ready.
but I just want to make sure that everybody's down here.
I'm still on the
Ready.
way.
We have
Ready.
all but one person here.
Okay.
Fire is ready.
Water team's ready and standing by.
Alrighty.
Big Boys is hugging. Where's he going?
Don't touch the giant squid, please. Don't touch it.
They're just choosing bad life choices. Don't mind them.
True. Don't worry about the squid.
Oh, Core has it. Okay.
Let me know when your parties are ready. The people who are missing.
Wind's last is nearly here.
Okay.
Yeah, we're probably fine then.
Alrighty. We good?
Looks like it.
Alright, let's go.
I'll say I assume fire's fine. Who cares about them anyway? Not me.
We have to go.
Who? Cashew?
Let's rock him away.
That's rude.
Cashew's the only OG goat. He gloats about it the most, therefore it has to be real.
That's rude. There doesn't need to be that kind of talk. Where is Cashew?
Playing balloon tower defense. Much higher priorities, honestly.
Sure. We're playing this. I mean.
Oh wow.
I approve the Dragoon mentality.
Uh oh, someone revived themselves. Oh.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
It's fine. Alright, so...
Alright, we all got the buff. Okay.
Leaky is already doing a giveaway. Hang out in the...
7.
Alright, well, results are figured out. Let's go ahead and find ferries. Looks like there's one by Wind 7. I don't know if there are others. This is a full run, so I would appreciate it if people do not stab. I can't stop you from stabbing, but I would appreciate it if people did not. We'll wait until about 5 minutes on the ferry, not the ferry buff, on the OVNI buff to pick up ferry buff. We just do this to try and extend the amount of time we get ferry buff while inside instance. Alright, go ahead and pick up fairy buff. I should have asked this earlier, but someone can call Owain, right? Because I'm going to be on art.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Unless Nocta wants to talk.
I don't care either way.
Portals will turn red in about a minute, so you still have 3 minutes after they turn red to click on it. So if you're not quite there yet, don't worry. Stand on the bridge to receive Shell and Protect, and then craft any additional logos that you may need using the Logos Manipulator. There's also a Magia Melder if you need that. West side is Water, Earth, and Wind parties. East side is Lightning, Ice, and Fire. East side, you're going to drop down the side the purple banner, the Magia Melder. West side, we're dropping down the white banner, Logos Manipulator side. Once you're ready, you can drop down. Make sure a tank is on any of the mobs in the halls before attacking. The mobs are the most dangerous thing in BA. Honestly, they can one-shot an unprepared person if you're not careful, so...
Yeah.
If you have refresh in your party, you can type /magia auto to have your magia wheel automatically spin to the correct element when you target an enemy. Typing it once will put it in offense, typing it twice will put it in defense, typing it 3 times will turn it off. Actually... With the biblos, stand to the side of the biblos at all times. Don't stand in front or behind. There are no positionals in BA, so just try to position yourself where it's safest. Oh, it looks like we have a death on west, if anyone has a sack plate.
One of ours dropped on the wrong side. If you can keep an eye on them for me, that would be nice.
What's their name?
Is this from materia?
Right away.
Alright.
Yeah.
We have one death on west. Does anyone have back plates before 2 deaths? Where's the second one? Oh, they're there. Sorry. I only saw the one. My HUD blocked the other. Okay, we have 2 deaths. Are we able to... Okay, 1 up. Don't... What do you mean 3 dead? Oh, that doesn't count. Okay, good. Deaths are resolved. We are at art. There aren't really any explanations needed here. We'll just, I'll call art mechanics, Dash will call Wayne mechanics. Let's set a pull time of 11:05. Go ahead and pull. Get out, and then get further out or all the way in? Further out or all the way in?
Raid wide.
Here's coming. Go inside. Fire spears are safe. Go to a fire spear.
Spears are gonna mimic art. Get behind a spear. Get behind a spear. Get under a spear now. Get under a spear. Art is dead. You can spin to defensive.
Always at 6%.
Alright, nice work. Stay in the arena for a minute.
Oh.
Alright, can head on up the stairs. There is a trap up the first set of stairs. Make sure someone's percepting it or a tank is blowing it up. Looks like the right side of the hall is safe on west. Or someone blew it up. Okay, someone blew it up. Alright, cool.
Yeah, and someone blew up east side too, so.
Stay to the back of the room as we enter into this next chamber. Don't touch the glowing portals on the floor. Those are traps. They'll give you a vuln and a bleed. Go ahead and focus down the Calcabrina and the Geshenpest. Alright, the Sprite has been pulled. Let's focus the Sprite. If you see it casting Banish 3, please interrupt it. Ah yes, there is a treasure coffer in the back of the room. Make sure you pick that up. Centaur's been pulled. Make sure you sleep Berserk. Sleep the Berserk. Second Centaur's been pulled. Sleep the Berserk. If you have caster or ranged LB and you want to use it, go for it. Otherwise, just DPS everything down and avoid the orange. Were any of the traps popped? I don't think so, right? One, but was a meme. Okay, then we're not gonna reset. Hi, welcome to Raiden. I'm also not gonna explain anything here. If I fuck up on the calls, just jump in, because it's been a long time since I've done this, so... Let's set a pull time of 12:45.
I heard you. I know.
Alright, tank establish. Sorry, my dad came in the room. You're just gonna see a bunch of stuff, and until you see Ame no Sakahoko, you can just DPS. When you see the long cast bar, go towards the center of the arena. Center of the arena now. Get out of the AoE. Get inside Raiden's hitbox. Get inside the hitbox or you will die. Alright, Raiden's about to jump away. Stay in the middle. Look left and right. Look east and west. Raiden's at west. Look at Raiden. Look at his sword. Run north. Rescue is necessary. Alright, excellent. Back on Raiden. Raid wide. Six people are going to get targeted with large AoEs. Spread them out. But just DPS down Raiden. Alright, never mind. Excellent. Stay in the arena. Alright, you can head on up the hall. Just be careful with the mobs in this hall. Looks like we have a good tank on them, so watch out for the Bibliotaph. If you have death, the Bibliotaph is a great death target. Yeah, let's pull the Calca and the Bibliotaph. Focus down the Calca. If you have death, a great death target. Stay behind her as well. Alright, nice. Let's kill this Bibliotaph. Also a good death target. Alright, let's come on up the hall. The back of this next chamber, there's going to be a chest, but there will be a trap in front of it, left, right, or center. Been blown up, no need to worry about that anymore. Alright, this next hallway, please listen to me very carefully. Do not use AoEs. This includes AoE healing, this includes dancing, this includes summoner summons. Only attack the sprites and the logos. Only attack the sprites and the logos. Is it leashing? Oh no. Only attack the sprites and the logos. And if you see a sprite casting Banish 3, interrupt it. If you see stuff coming out of the rooms, no you didn't. Don't touch it. Don't touch the scatines. Portals and where?
Lightning.
Thank you. Do we have eyes on the chest?
And water.
Okay, thank you. Alright, looks like somebody grabbed a scatine. Just the one. Only hit the one. We can DPS down that one. Keep the tank that's on it healed. Alright, let's kill this last Logos and Sprite. Do not touch the Calcas, do not touch the Vikings. Oh no, core. Only the Logos, only the Sprite. Do not AoE again. Alright, after this, after the sprite's dead, let's go ahead and pull the Calca. Oh my god, why are there scatines in there? Don't touch the scatines. Let them leash. Okay, let's pull the Calcas out of water room. If I can get a tank to do that. Portals and lightning, Teresa. Bring them out into the hall. It is safe to AoE now. You can AoE them down. After the Calcas are dead, go ahead and grab your chest in water room. It's in the back corner. Don't touch the giant glowy things, by the way. Unless you're a tank who has infilm. Alright, once we have our chest, let's head to lightning room. Can I get a tank to round up the Voiderigas and pull them? We can just leave them in the room. Everybody can come in, I think. There's no where's the trap? Did it get blown up?
It's cleared.
Okay, the room is fine. So you can come in. Please kill the Voiderigas, and then we can go through the portal. Alright, let's head through the portal. Make sure you pick up the chest when you load into the next area. It's on your right. let's go ahead and pull the Geshem Pest first. Don't actually try to death the Geshem Pest. It's an Ashkin. It will not work. Okay, let's pull the Vikings and the Tomes. And keep our tank alive while we DPS these down. Pirogo's been pulled. Make sure to sleep Toy Hammer. Ooh, nice death. Never mind. We can go ahead and pull the second Pirogo whenever you're ready. Alright, let's DPS down the Calcabrina. Let's get an actual tank on it and face it away from the group. Alright, never mind. Nice death. Okay, pull the Geshem Pest, please. Let's DPS those down. Technically, we don't have to kill them, but I've seen them kill too many unsuspecting, unawares people to not leave them. Okay, this is a full run. Let's just do rooms normally. So go to the room that's the same element as your party. If you don't remember, ask your party what that is. Okay, Earth room will be cheesed. Every other room we will do normally. So go into the thing, go into the room. The tanks, if you want to, pop your invuln and blow up the trap that's around the portal. But make sure you pop your invuln before doing that. Otherwise you can just leave it if it's like not in, if it's out of the way. Then turn on your stance and stand in the blue portal when you're ready. Wind party, your tank needs to get in the portal. Alright, excellent. 2 mobs will spawn in every room, just DPS them down. And then once we're done with all of our rooms, we'll go into Earth room and kill those. Alright, let's go ahead and pull Earth room. And then once these magi die, the doors will open and we'll make a loop back around to the AV arena. If for some reason you missed a chest, this is the time to go pick it up. Well, the doors will open when all the rooms are clear, so. There they go. If you missed a chest for some reason, this is now the time to go get it. You should have 12 Eurekan fragments and 15 obscure logograms if this is your first time or your inventory was empty before doing this. If you have less than that for some reason, then you missed a chest. So now's the time to go grab it. If you have 15 for I don't know. Mobs have respawned in this hallway. Let's pull the books and the Pirogo. Since things are not coming out of the rooms into the hallways, it's okay to AoE now. Just, you know, be a little cautious. Let's go ahead and pull the centaur. And pull the bibliotaph. Ignore this, it's just a music change. You head on down the hall. Alright, welcome to AV. I don't feel comfortable calling this boss.
I got you.
Thank you.
Don't hit AV. He's mega beefy right now. His support hasn't killed yet.
At this point, we're waiting for support fate to die and for people to come in through support portals. That takes about 10 minutes. So this is a good time to take a break, get some water, use the restroom if you need to. Just make sure you do a wiggle check because there is an AFK timer that will kick you out after 10 minutes. So. Oh, I did. I said maybe.
Wait, were you gonna do the lore?
Yeah. Okay, I'll roll you for it. Next time.
Just a little reminder, there's a wiggle check. There's an AFK timeout in the instance. Make sure you're not AFK for 10 minutes. It'll give you a warning. I know we're just waiting like a little over 10 minutes for support to be in, so.
Also a general reminder that if you are tanking for Ozma, make sure you're wearing a tank plate or tank wisdom. Tank.
I mean, if you're not, make sure you're muting the autos. And have elemental gear. And give your healers a heads up, you know, spicy. Alright, support portal should be red. It should be coming in now. If we haven't started already, start handing out shell or re-upping shell. It looks like it's been done. Oh, there are definitely some people who don't have it. If you need shell, go to the bridge, jump up and down, let someone see you, know that you need it. If you don't need shell, you can wait near the stairs. Make it a little easier for the shellers to spot people. Happy birthday, Dish. 111 teen.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Dude, we're like the same age.
I'm turning 40.
Oh, is it actually your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Alright, support portal should be gone now. Support should be inside by now. If you're in the support party and still on your way to the arena, just say something and shout. Otherwise, we're gonna start getting ready to do AV. Do we have a bravery? Does anyone have it slotted? Please say something in state or yell chat. Bravery, alright. Stand on the bridge to receive bravery. Once you have bravery, move into the arena. Brave people in the back last. We want to give, if you're doing big damage, go to the back. If you're not, if you don't know what that means, you're not doing big damage, don't worry about it. Yeah, once you have brave into the arena, don't pull the boss. Yeah, once we have a karma on braveries, I'll call a pull time. Stance off if you're not a main tank.
Yeah, if you have bravery, please walk off the bridge into the arena.
Yeah, do we have a designated main tank? Otherwise, I was just gonna say tanks fight. Okay. Core will be main tanking AV then, so tanks, you can keep your stance off. Do not fight over aggro on this boss. He has cleaving tank busters. We don't want to point those into the group by accident. That's probably true. Alright, we can do 10:35 pull time. Relay that to yell chat. It's about a minute. At this point, while we're waiting for the pull, you can be checking your elemental gear, make sure you have the right gear set on. Check your food, this is an enraging fight. Having raid food will help our chances of survival. Also check your magia, make sure you're spun to wind defense, ice offense. Wait, I don't want them to cleave the party. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. About 5 hours in from the pull time, that's 15 seconds. Ranging casts, if you want, you can do LBs at 2 hours in beforehand for LB2s, 1 right for LB1. Main tank establish aggro. And everybody on the bus. Maybe starts off with a raid void. Once we see that cast bar, we're gonna mitigate, shield, and then heal. There's that cast, mitigate, shield, heal. Okay, just keep your double edgers alive. We're getting single puddles. They're all going to expand in size. There's always melee uptime here. We can stay right in front of the boss. Don't go too far away, there's a cone right after you. It's easier to dodge up close. Move towards the boss now, dodge the cone. Alright, reestablish positions. Next time we see that Eidos cast, it's going to be room split. We're gonna be getting to the dark side of the room. Quick movement to the dark side. Quick. In general, it's easier to dodge things by staying near the boss. Cleaving tank buster, stay away from the main tank. Next Shadows cast is going to be puddles, but this time with double puddles. Only the colors matching AV's bracelets are going to increase in size. We're going to be going between 2 light puddles or a light puddle on the wall. 2 light puddles or a light puddle on the wall. This is a very cursed pattern. Move across. Back on the bus. Sorry, that was just AV being very rude. Alright, we're going to be seeing another meteor, followed by turbulent ether. Unfortunately not skipping it. We're going to see the start of it at least, so try to respect the mechanics. If you're going to start at the cast, we'll go to check to see if you have a tether, but wait to resolve it. We're going to be dodging a cone. Dodge cone, then go to a tether of the or puddle of the opposite color if you have a tether. Puddle of the opposite color. Stay away from the main tank, otherwise kill the boss. Do not blow up the orbs in the group.
Like that.
Nice, we have a couple dead. We'll have to get them off the ground. Sorry, that was like very cursed. Puddle pattern. First one that we saw too. It happens. Well, yeah, we wouldn't have even seen the tethers if that didn't happen. Again, we're doing rolls for prizes. Make sure you stay in the arena and roll when Leaky calls out start. Should be in a moment.
Oh, I lost my party. Where is everybody?
Most people are just hanging around waiting to roll for prizes.
Yeah, if you're still in the arena, just assume they know what they're doing. If you're not in the arena and you see an owl in front of you, try not to hit it yet. Still resolving deaths back here, so there's not a lot of healers up there, or there shouldn't be. We're just on the loop of trying to get our healers all propagated back up. Don't roll just yet. I mean, if you are rolling for the prize. Wait for the start message. Go, 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 go. Ooh, I see some big rolls there. Wow, 666 from Moo. Alright, we still have 1 death left to resolve.
Okay, Gordon's.
But rest of us can start. Oh, we have 2 deaths left to resolve still. I lied. But yeah, okay, the rest of us can start making our way up. Owl's at the top of the stairs. Cast on the properties of darkness. When they cast it, it's a very quick cast. It can be slept or stunned. It's way easier to stun it. Whoever is tanking will ideally stun first. This is your last chance to build gauge before Ozma. Also on Ether, we prefer to conserve our buffs, so we typically death the owls anyways, so, you know, do what you want. Second owl, about 5 GCDs before the cast. This one is probably gonna die before that there. Nice. Alright, Ozma rolls are sorted out in the chat. Am I calling Ozma? Did we have another caller who wants to do it?
I don't know if other people wanted to do it. I was thinking about trying to do it. It's been a while, but
You want me to do explains?
yes please.
Alright, welcome to Ozma. This is the final boss of BA. If this is your first time here, congrats. This is the entire raid. You've made it to the end. We're not quite out of the woods yet, but you know, you've made it this far. You know, you got all those first run jitters out. You know, this is the whole experience. You know what to expect now. Yeah, waymarks up in group chat 1 if you need it for your party. We do letter markers at the back of the platform on these little triangles, and numbers on the ring button. Also, I like to do purple markers to mark where the meteors should go. Yeah, we have a cool Ozma command now, right? Alright, listen up. Ozma has 3 individual mechanics that everybody needs to know going into this fight. The first is Black Hole. When Ozma transforms into Sphere, which you see him as now, every time he transforms back into a sphere, he casts Black Hole. When Black Hole goes off, you need to be on one of the 6 buttons that's around the arena. We have melee prioritize the buttons on their platform, range prioritize the button to the right. Make sure you're on a button, get the buffer, and then nothing will happen when that cast goes off. If you're not on a button or you're dead, you can't get the buffer and you'll get sucked out, sent back to camp. You will not get your clear. It's really unfortunate. This is the unimaginably difficult check that they warn you about before you or when you unlock BA. But yeah, if that does happen, stay in your party, help build OB. You can help the rest of us clear the raid at least. But yeah, short of it, Black Hole, get to a button, be on a button, make sure all buttons are covered. As long as those conditions are met, it'll be good. Second individual mechanic is meteors. Meteors we take to the back and to the right of the platforms to resolve them. It's a dibs-based system. If you see someone go to the back, go to the right. If you see someone to the right, go to the back. If you both go to the same side, just commit to it. We can call for tank LB. It's survivable if that happens. If you drop in the middle of the platform doubling back, that is not survivable with tank LB. That will kill people no matter what. Don't do that. If you can't tell left from right, just go to the back. It's way easier. And the last individual mechanic is acceleration bombs during pyramid phase. Specifically, Ozma will cast acceleration bombs. They'll give you a debuff. Make sure your debuffs are visible. You'll also see like a big dice counting down over your heads. But yeah, when that debuff hits 0, if you're moving, auto-attacking, spinning, G-posing, doing literally anything, emoting, you will explode. So you'll do 80 or 90% of your max health to yourself and everybody around you. This won't necessarily wipe the platform immediately, but other mechanics happening at the same time can wipe an entire platform. So if you have Excel Bomb, stop moving, untarget the boss, and just wait and look pretty. The thing will resolve. You will be fine, I promise. And we'll be just fine killing Ozma. And yeah, that's about it. Caller will do their best to call out when those Excel bombs are out. And everything else can be explained on the fly. Is anybody new to a named role? Named role being main tank, off tank, or bleed bait.
I'm new to main tank.
You're new to main tank. Do you have also which tank is that, by the way? I just want to.
Sophomore. I'm with
Soft,
ice
okay.
on C.
Okay. Your job as main tank. Let me put the card in group chat 1. Your job as main tank is to hold aggro, and just generally keep the boss from attacking anybody else. To do that, you're just going to spam provoke and your enmity tool, which is your tomahawk, shield lob, unmanned, lightning shot, whichever tank you are. Yeah, you're just gonna spam that. If you don't have elemental gear, you're going to stay in defensive element as well, because Ozma's autos hit really hard. But your healers should be on top of keeping you alive at least. Also, if you don't have elemental gear, you can roll mitigations like a single mit through each sphere auto phase. But yeah, in general, you stay to the left. You try to stay on the platform as much as possible, and yeah, you provoke off cooldown. As long as you do that, it should keep Ozma from attacking anybody who's doing big damage here. People with double edge generate a ton of enmity, so that's why you want to make sure you're using your provoke off cooldown, like even though you normally don't have to in this game.
Okay.
Also, there might be some special callouts on the first Ozma Shade phase. If we get the line AoE at the back of the platform, you'll want to wait like 2 autos after the callout to get off the platform.
Moth, do you have a wisdom that isn't martialist, like a guardian maybe?
I don't, but I did tell my healers already.
Yeah. So definitely roll mitigations, use defensive, and you know we'll even have someone back you up if it comes down to it. New to off tank, the cards, putting that in group chat 1 as well. Off tanks, all you're doing is when we get if Ozma goes into cube phase, it'll spawn 6 orbs around the ring of the arena, and those will rotate towards the group. Your job is to sprint, pop all your defensive mitts, and run through them to pop them. They need to be soaked. You cannot invuln those, they will kill you through invuln, so make sure you're using your mitigations and not use your rampart. It's cube phase. The callers should call out off tanks, get ready whenever we're getting in, or whenever Ozma's going into a cube. That said, we do have high DPS. There's a chance we don't see some of these phases, so just stay ready, I guess. Also, if you don't have elemental +2 gear, definitely use defensive wisdom or defensive magia. By the way, you can spin your magia now. Earth for offense, lightning for defense. Yeah, about 10 minutes left of BA. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for the explains. Again, infographics up in group chat 1 if you want references. Otherwise, Priya, I'll leave it to you.
Alright, let's go ahead and jump down. Please be careful of corners. You can fall off this arena. Do we have Braves for each platform? If you have a Brave, can you put it in yell chat?
Oh, we have someone handing out Braves on C.
Okay.
Stand to the left to receive Brave. Once you have it, move to the right. That way the Bravers can easily identify who needs it.
Okay. We'll get A and C braved, and then B will be braved.
I want to just say, because I don't remember if I glossed over it, but main tanks generally stay to the left and parties stay to the right.
Okay, looks like B is getting braved, so let's do a 450 pull time. It's a little long, but that gives time for the Braves to go out and for people to have DE. 420 is not enough time. My DEers would hate me. $30 Eorzean minutes to pull time. Wow, they're really gonna hold Goldie? That's crazy.
Is Platform B's main tank over here?
I don't know who their main tank is.
Nazaric Godpain?
Yeah, they're right in the back.
Okay.
Just a lollipop.
Sorry about that. I'm like searching through everyone. I was all like, huh?
All good.
Just giving you
15
a
hours,
little
15 minutes to pull time. $10 Eorzean. Main tanks established at 49, everyone else at 50. Main tanks now. Everyone else. Get to the back of the platform. Come up together as a group. We're taking shared autos. Get knocked towards Ozma. Get knocked towards Ozma from the button. That is knockback resistible, by the way. Black hole, everyone to a button. Make sure all buttons are covered. Back on Ozma. Main tanks to the left, parties to the right. Gonna have a single shade movement here. Get off the platform. Main tanks last. Off the platform, main tanks last. Back on the platform. Next time it'll be a double movement. Double movement incoming. Stay to the front of the platform.
Go back. Move back together as a group. Picking shared autos. It's gonna be meteors. Meteors to the back and to the right. Absorb damage at the boss, and then we're gonna take the knockback after the damage. Get to the front of the button. Main tanks grab the edge. We need to kill these. Range, help out the other platforms if you see them struggling with the edge. Edges are clear. Focus on the boss. It's gonna be a shade movement here. We're getting knocked to the back of the platform. Stand at the back of the button. Wait for the AoE to go off and then get back to the bus. If you fell off, make your way carefully back to your platform. If you bounce. One more auto. Range and casters can get ready for black hole. Everybody to the black hole buttons. Yeah, it looks like Priya's internet dropped. Main tanks are taking heavy autos, keep them alive. Back on the bus. It's gonna be another shade in a moment. Shades are up. Focus up. Main tanks are taking heavy autos, still keep them alive. And we are getting to the back of the platform, Wait for the AoE to go off, and then get off the platform. Quickly off the platform. Bleed baits, you're up. Everybody hug the boss, bleed baits to the back of the platform. Kill the boss. Cell bombs are out, but we can ignore them.
Oh my god.
Nice job.
Holy shit.
Sorry for
Very
those of you
nice.
who got sucked out. Looks like we were able to keep most of the raid in at least. Thank goodness.
If you have DE on, turn it off.
Yeah, or don't, because it's funny and
Holy
we can
shit.
choose stacks here. If anybody is dead, you can stack and then jump off with 3 seconds on Doom to not have the Doom propagate. Otherwise, yeah. Thanks for coming. Sorry, the Priya's internet is poofed right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back?
I stayed in call the whole time, but I got kicked from the.
I totally
got
sucked.
kicked from the-
I
got kicked from
sucked
the
at
login
that.
server.
Damn. Do you
I
wanna do your
sucked.
I don't know. Congrats on
I
your
guess-
clears, everybody. Make sure.
I guess
it's
look,
just,
look in chat, and Leaky will be doing sign off for their raid in yell or shout chat. Oh, we're doing one more roll before we leave. Waiting for the actually cutscenes should be done. Good luck. Alright, and then yeah, I think are you just telling the winners to go to Adamantois? Alright, winners are, I believe, in, I think it's an org chat one.
Wow. That was crazy.
But yeah, Adamantois Pier 1. That's my second home. I'll see you guys there. Also, thanks for hosting, Leaky and Priya.
Yeah, TYBA.
Okay, so that's there. Let me see what's on the other place. Da, da, da. Yes. Yes, Lord. Okay, that's everything. Wow. Holy moly. Okay, that was pretty easy for me. It was hard for the other people, but dang. What an experience. Whew. I have completed Eureka. Finn. That is a cool mount. That is such a cool mount. What the heck? That is so cool. Wow. That's cool. Very cool. This is something I wasn't even able to do on my main. I never did this on my main character. Alright. Alright, that's it.